Hey, Fish the Choir Guy here, and Kurgi below me. You'll probably hear him. That was on cue. Kurgi, you're awesome. So I'm not an overly vain person, but it did occur to me looking at some of these videos that my skin color makes me look a little bit like Donald Trump, and my long COVID hair a little bit like Joe Biden. So maybe that's sort of thematic based on the presidential election that we're now in. And of course, Fish the Choir Guy videos are nonpartisan and inclusive. So I wanted to tell you a story, a tour story. I like to call it tour lore. So the Keystone State Boychoir was in Vienna, and it was July 4th. And we were there to sing the national anthem at the ambassador's home. I kind of learned a little trick a long time ago that generally government is useless when it comes to choral music. They don't think it's that important. However, if you can arrange to be in a capital city on July 4th, you will always get the attention of your ambassador. Doesn't matter what country you're from. If you're abroad, if you're planning a tour, try to be in the capital of a particular country on a significant day for your country. In the case of the US, it's July 4th. I always make sure I'm in a capital city of a country on July 4th because they always take the phone call when I ask, would you like us to sing the national anthem as part of the July 4th celebrations? My choirs have sung the national anthem on July 4th in umpteen countries, from Vietnam to Austria to Australia. And it's because I always make sure I'm there on July 4th. So this was one of those instances. We were doing a tour of Europe, and one of the stops was Vienna, Austria. And I had arranged it to be there on July 4th. And sure enough, the US Embassy was thrilled to have us. But in this case, it was just a hoot because the new ambassador had just arrived and he just happened to be a Philadelphian. So everybody knows in the choir world, the most famous, longest standing boy choir in the world is the Vienna Boys Choir. So here was the new U ambassador to Vienna, and he was able to say to all his guests in this gorgeous garden at his home on July 4th, I'm thrilled to be here. I'm from Philadelphia, and I think I heard that Vienna has a boy choir, but I brought my own. And there was the Keystone State Boychoir. Our home is in the city of Philadelphia, and we sang the national anthem. It was awesome. One of the guests, ready? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, Kurgi. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. There she was. And as it is well documented, she was so lovely. She was thrilled that the boys were there. And we sat and we talked. She has a real affinity for children's choirs. I don't believe she sang in a children's choir, but I believe that she witnessed a children's choir at a young age, or maybe she sang in one. I need to do my homework. If you find that out, email me and let me know. But she just was delighted and delightful and was so giving of her time. And I said to her at one point, Justice Ginsburg, would you take a picture with some of the boys? Now, the boys were scattered about, because this is the other great thing about being at a US embassy or whatever your country is, like being at the ambassador's home, is that there's always great food. So the boys were scattered and eating, and so I said, would you take a picture with the boys? And she said, sure. So I need to gather up a few boys for the photo. So I got the boys together and I said, who would like to be in a photo with Justice Ginsburg? Of course, all the boys' hands go up. And one boy says, "You have to let me in the picture because I'm her cousin." Well, the boys laugh hysterically because, of course, this boy is, saying whatever he needs to do to be picked. So I said to him, "Jake, you don't have to make up a story and tell me that you are Ruth Bader Ginsburg's cousin. You can be in the photo." So I picked Jake and I picked a few others, and we head into the room where Justice Ginsburg is now waiting to take the photo, and she looks over at us and she says, "Cousin Jake." The end. Kirgy the choir dog. Kirgy the choir dog looking out the window. Kirgy the choir dog looking anywhere he wants. This is what Kirgy does. He's going to walk where he wants. He's going to move the camera when he wants. But he's awesome. And he's a Shar-Pei. And he is designed as a dog to look out. And there's him looking out. For me. And for all of you. For all the choir folks. Yay! Kirgy the choir dog.